Water, as far as the eye can see. As we travel through the flood zone, we come across people stranded, waiting for help. Sakina Bibi is among those worst affected. She tends to the few livestock she has left. The rest of her cattle, whose milk is her only source of income, were either washed away by the rising floodwaters or have died from disease. The mother of 8 small children says she's struggling to cope.
I'm so depressed. The floods nearly destroyed our home and all of our farmland. What food we had has been lost. We can barely feed ourselves, let alone our animals. My children are now getting sick. I don't know what to do.
The destruction caused by the floods is plain to see. But the sad reality is that much of this damage could have been avoided.
In 2010, over 1,700 people were killed and more than 20 million displaced by the country's worst ever floods. Every year since then, there has been wide-scale flooding. The annual floods are caused by the monsoon system, which brings heavy downpours across all of South Asia. Despite the predictability of the seasonal rains, the government has done little to prevent homes and farmland from being washed away. Sajjad Ahmed is Sakina Bibi's brother-in-law. He shows me how the roof of the extended family's home nearly collapsed during the heavy monsoon rains. Making matters worse, his 10-hectare farm is now completely destroyed by the floodwaters, and along with it, his livelihood. Ahmed says the government is to blame.
Every year we experience floods. The government hasn't done anything. No dams have been constructed, and none of the riverbanks have been reinforced. How can they get away with this neglect?
A pointed question Pakistan's elected leaders have struggled to answer. Imtiaz, Tyab, Al Jazeera, Multan, Southern Punjab.